The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This will make it into the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And 11 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
A loss of 2 yards.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. Have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 59 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brought down at the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Exit. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey. 72.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
We've got 25 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off.
Operating from the gun. Jones flushed out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Go, go, go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. From the gun, Jones. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Rodgers now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught at the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are,
and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Crosby on now to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Operating from the gun. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Packers' 3-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Less than a yard.
From the gun, Jones eluded, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT.
2-point conversion.
Throwing Jones, being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trying to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He's got the first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have taken the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Escaping the pressure right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jones now throwing on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A final shot before break. Jones. Defenders giving, and now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But I believe the Giants got this back and they will hold on to the possession. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well, and we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. And Barkley will try to punch it in into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another try for Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Giants 13. Packers.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football taking care of the ball. All the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Giants 19.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Complete to number 17.
Davante Adams. 41 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
27. Giants 19. Mason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Jones. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. He's back to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
50 yards, come on. 50 yards, come on. Check.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a third down. Back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We're figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Now Jones throwing on fourth down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 36 yards. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
27.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Rodgers looking to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Davante Adams.
Davante Adams there to make the grab.